Hello, my name's Tony and I'm from mygolfgps.co.uk. This video clip is to show you how to install the software and the driver from the disk that we supply with our GPS. First of all, put your disk in the computer. Normally with most computers it should open up the CD-ROM and you'll be able to see what's contained on the disk. On some computers that might not happen. So the other option is to go to Computer or My Computer, double click on that and a box will open up and you'll see all the different drives. Everybody's computer will be different, so you may have to look for a drive that's called TPP version 2. On some computers it might be the D drive, it could be E or F. As I say, on different people's computers it will be different. But if you click on that drive, double click, you'll be able to find that there are 4 files contained there. There are 2 things you need to install. First of all, you need to install the driver. A driver is something that makes a computer device connect to your PC. So that could be something like a printer, but in this case this is our GPS device. So the first thing to do is double click on this file here, which is called PL2303 Prolific Driver Installer. This will allow your computer to talk to the GPS device. So if you double click on that, and with most things it's just straightforward clicking on the next button until everything's finished. So this is telling you that it's going to install a USB to serial driver. So if you click on next, and very quickly it says finish. So if I click on finish, that now should tell me that the computer will be able to talk to the GPS device. The next thing to do is to click on the actual software that you'll use. The software will allow you to upload golf courses from your computer to the GPS device. So the next thing to do is click on the Mars 100 file. If you double click on that and again follow the instructions. Now this will differ for everybody's computer. This is telling me that I need to install something called .NET framework. If you get this message, then you will need to click on no, and the .NET installation file is on the CD-ROM. If you don't see this screen, then it means your computer already has this installed. So because this computer I'm working on at the moment hasn't got it installed, I'll click on no. And I'll go to this file here called .NET FX. This is the programming language that the software has been written in. So on this computer I need to install it. So if I double click on that file, .NET FX, and again follow the instructions, and it just should be a simple case of clicking on next until you get the finish button. While this is installing, I'll point out this file here. This is version 2 instructions. It's an Adobe Acrobat PDF file. If you double click on that, and you'll be able to print out, it's a 2-page instruction file which tells you all about how to go about downloading golf courses and saving them to your PC, and then once we've got the software installed, it's a case of installing the golf course from your PC to the GPS device. So this is going to take a little while to install the .NET file. You will need to be connected to the internet for this, as part of the information will be downloaded. This computer actually has Microsoft XP. Quite a lot of you might have Microsoft Vista, or you might even have the new Windows 7. Some of these screens might not look exactly the same, but the process is pretty similar, and on Vista and Windows 7 you should find this pretty much automated. The computer will just ask you odd questions and you just have to tell it to continue, click next until you have installed the bits of software. Okay, there's a box asking me a few questions here. With a lot of software it asks you to accept terms of license agreements. There's no point trying to read it, you just have to sort of accept that everything you're saying is okay. So I've ticked that box, tick that radio button, and I'm going to click on install. And what it's going to do now is it's going to download some extra bits of information from the internet. Depending on your network connection, if you're wired connection, that should be quite fast. If you're on a wireless connection, it will be not so quick. So be prepared to go away while this is all taking place. In the meantime, if I double click on the version 2 instructions, you can see this is the first time I've ran Adobe Acrobat, so it's asking me to agree to a license, so I'll say accept. And now you can see we've got a 2-page document, and the first page is more to do with how you install the software you need, and then briefly it describes the 2-stage process. The 2-stage process means that the first step is that you connect to the internet, you search for the golf course, you download the golf course to your computer, and then the next step is on page 2, where it tells you step by step where you run the software and you look for the golf course you've downloaded, and once you've located that golf course, follow the instructions and that will upload the golf course to your device, and then you can go and play golf, and that will tell you all the distances that you need to know. One of the first things you'll need to do is to register, and if you simply go to mygolfgps.com, which is shown there, if you go to that website, there's simple information, talks about registering, where you put on your email address and a password, and then you pay for your lifetime membership. There are different rates depending on how many golf courses you plan on downloading. Choose the option you want, and then you can log in, search for the golf course and download it. So I'll just close that and we'll go back and see how we're doing with this installation. This is telling me we're halfway through, so I'm on a wired connection at the moment. As I say, if you have Microsoft Vista or Microsoft Windows 7, you more than likely will already have this .NET framework installed, so you will have skipped this step. If that is the case, then look for our video regarding how to register your device, how to log in and download courses. Okay, this message now tells me that it's downloaded the files it needed, and you don't need to worry about disconnecting from the internet as it says there. So all it's doing now is installing the latest files of this .NET. It's Microsoft programming language. you do require any technical assistance, you can visit our website in the United Kingdom. If you open up your browser, Internet Explorer or Firefox or Google Chrome, and go to the address bar and type in mygolfgps.co.uk, and that's our website. There's a contact us and a help support page, and you can actually download the latest versions of the software, which you already have on the CD-ROM hopefully. But if you need to contact us, you can use that contact form, but I would ask you to confirm that the device was bought from one of us or one of our suppliers, and it talks about how you can identify if the device is one of our devices. If you click on this link here, click confirm that your device looks like the photo here. Our devices have, underneath the word Go Planet, have our logo TPP, which is Technology Plus Print. If the device doesn't have that logo, then you won't have bought it from us, so we won't be able to offer you any technical support. And I would suggest you contact the person or company you've bought the GPS device from. But you're more than welcome to use these YouTube videos to get any help you can.